So, good afternoon. Today's class is probably your last lab class, and it is about balancing of shafts or balancing of rotating mass. So, balancing is very important activity for dynamic systems, and even a small amount of unbalancing can cause huge vibration, lot of noise. A machine, when properly designed, should run smoothly. So, let's say there is your shaft, and this is the cross section of the shaft. The center point is here. However, let's say if even there is a very small manufacturing defect due to which the center of gravity does not matches with this geometric center, then this small distance may cause unbalancing in the system. Okay, because this will create uneven centrifugal force. So, if you have seen various shafts, even your automotive vehicles, uh, running not smoothly but having some balancing issues, it is just because CG is not matching with geometric center of the system. So it very often occurs. It is maybe due to manufacturing defect or maybe mounting defect, and various other kinds of defects may affect the balancing of the whole system. So in this experiment, we need to find out the unbalance in the system and then put a counterweight at appropriate locations so that we can minimize the unbalancing of the shaft. So let's say here is a shaft on which various loads are mounted at various directions. Okay, let's say there is this force. So when the shaft rotates, the force comes here, radial force, or the centrifugal force, you can say, Fc1 for mass m1. And then let's say there is another load. Load may be in form of rotor, it may be in form of turbine blades, it may be in form of compressor. Okay. Let's say there is this another mass m2, and then when shaft is in motion, there is this centrifugal force comes out, and let's say there is one more mass m3, and it also causes a centrifugal force Fc3 when the shaft rotates. So we know that if a shaft or any system is in equilibrium, then it should follow that summation of all the forces must be equal to zero, and summation of all the torques about any point must be equal to zero. Let's say after applying these masses, the system is not running smoothly and it is having noise or a lot of unnecessary vibration. So if we take summation of t equals to 0, then from any point, let's say this distance is L1, and let's say this is L2, the CG of this mass and the CG of this mass, it is at L3. If we try to draw the torque polygon or couple polygon, torque polygon को ही couple polygon बोलते हैं. So if we try to draw a couple polygon, then the force Fc1 into L1 जो टॉर्क T1 हो जाएगा वो इस तरह है. इसको हम लोग लिख सकते हैं Fc1 into L1. टॉर्क T2 क्या हो जाएगा वो इस डायरेक्शन में है, Fc2 into L2. This is Fc3 into L3. तो ये जो खाली जगह है, this will be a space for balancing of force, and this will balancing force or counterbalance force, and this will become Fc4 into L4. इसका मतलब है कि अगर हम ये टॉर्क कहीं से जनरेट कर दें, then the whole system will be in equilibrium. Or we can say that if we use this Fc4 at a distance L4 at this particular angle from this force, then we can bring the whole system into equilibrium. तो इसका मतलब है कि अगर L4 F, what is Fc1? Fc, the centrifugal force, mr omega square. See, the whole shaft is rotating with omega, so omega for all the forces is same. R is the distance from CG of the shaft, or center of the shaft, we should say, to CG of each mass. This is R1. So let's say we have applied all the loads such that R is also same. It means that distance from the center of the shaft to the CG of the each load is same. So R1 is equal to R2 is equal to R3. Then R and omega are common for both. So if R and omega both are common for both, then F becomes equals to M. It's directly proportional to M, okay, because R and omega is same for both. So instead of F, we can use M, and then we can write M3 into L3, M2 into L2, and M1 into L1 must be equal to M4 into L4. This length must represent this amount of torque. Let's say we have taken any M. Then what we can do is that we can determine L4. And we also know that this amount of load, when acting at a particular angle, will bring the whole system into equilibrium. इसका मतलब है कि अगर आपने कोई मास फिक्स कर लिया और मास फिक्स करने के बाद आपको L डिस्टेंस निकालना पड़ा, let's say you have got this L using this equation, कि हमें यहाँ कहीं लोड अप्लाई करना है और उसका डायरेक्शन देखिए इस साइड है, तो समथिंग लाइक दिस. Okay, so this will be M4 at a distance L4, and at this particular angle, which can be determined using this couple polygon. That is the process of bringing any system into equilibrium. So if we put this load at this particular distance and this particular angle, we will be able to bring whole system into equilibrium. So that is what you have to do in this experiment. In this experiment, you need to apply a counterweight at particular location. That location will be determined by drawing the couple polygon, so that your system can be brought into the equilibrium position. So that's all for this experiment. All other details can be found in with its video. Does anyone has any question?
Sir, can you hear my voice?
Yeah, please.
Sir, some of students were asking about can we do the Scilab code in MATLAB or not?
No,
Okay.
because you can run the same MATLAB code into Scilab.
Some of the syntax still differs. Some of the
Yeah, you may have to do a little bit change, but most of the .m codes can be run on Scilab scripts.
Okay, thank you.
So, is there anything else? So, if not, I will be ending today's meeting. Thank you.